All right. Well, hello
Good
everyone.
morning.
We've been on for 7 seconds,
Oh,
Teresa.
is anyone with
It's
us? Nope,
counting.
not yet.
Not yet, but Janet's
There we
here.
go. Hi, Janet.
Um,
Good morning.
I thought Janet made a comment, but it was
Oh,
actually from Restream about never miss a comment. Click on chat. Okay. Well, and I just got a little beep on my phone that Memory Bound is live.
yes, we are.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
So, welcome to Memory Bound Papercraft Store. My phone just said something else. I got a British guy on my phone.
Oh,
Stacy's here. Hi, Stacy.
good
And
morning.
Leanne, and you guys are at Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa.
Yes.
And look who's here today. It's a Teresa Day.
Good morning.
And now we're going to get a lot of comments, Teresa, that say, Yay, it's a Teresa Day. Angie's here, and Donna is joined us.
All
She
right.
says, Good morning, crafty friends.
Good
And hello,
morning.
Leanne. Leanne is the little glimmer that comes in to visit us in
Yes, she
person.
is.
Leanne, you're always so happy and cheerful,
Yes,
and
she
it
is.
really makes my day. I told her that, and I really mean it. It looks like Oshra's here, and Loris, and Kim,
All our
and
regulars.
Deanna. Yeah, we've got our regulars are hopping on, and Kay says, Happy Spritz Day. She already knows what we're doing.
Yes, yes.
Kay has
We
been out to the calendar.
uh-huh.
So, yay.
Yes, we're using a little spritz today. Just showing you how I use it on some cards. So hopefully that'll be fun
Give us
and
a
motivate you to, if you have spritz, to use it.
use
If you
it.
don't, maybe you want to buy a bottle and try it out.
We'll give it a try. It's always
Yeah,
fun to try new things.
it is. I love the spritz. I'm so glad that he came out. I like the distress sprays too, but I use the spritz way more often.
Teresa, we have a special message just for you from
Yes.
Barbara in Tennessee. She wants you to know that she made her first card using Spritz this week, that you inspired
Oh,
her.
yay. I
You
hope it
guys,
turned out.
you may not realize it, but that is the best
It
compliment.
is.
It really
It
is.
really is. It's
And
great to hear. And you
Kay
need to
loves your
use your
top.
stuff.
She loves your
Oh,
fall
thank
top.
you. I'm going
It is really
fall.
cute.
It's kind of rainy here today, and hopefully the sun will come out later, but it feels like fall here. So,
It does. It's kind of a little cooler.
yeah.
Um, and I told you that they're going to say, Yay, it's a Teresa Day. And that's what Janet said. And we got
Thank you,
Val says
Janet.
Happy Hump Day.
Oh,
And
yes, it is. It's
I
Wednesday.
guess it's wet in North Carolina also because
Uh,
Shannon says it is.
I saw they had a lot of rain in California. It's probably coming our way. We'll probably have
Yep. Hey, I
more
just got
coming.
a secret message from Janet to let everybody know that our website has been restored. So our online store
Oh,
is restored.
okay.
We had some
I love
categories
them.
missing. Did you know that,
No,
Teresa?
I didn't. Oh, that's too
Like
bad.
most of our categories were
Oh,
missing. So it was a store wide. It wasn't just memory bound. It's everybody that uses a
oh,
particular service.
okay.
And then Amy's asked, make she has a request about could you tell the difference between sprays and spritzes and how to use each? And I could go get
Yeah,
us some sprays,
yeah.
and so we could. Teresa's the expert, you
We
guys.
might have. Do you think we have one open in the back that we can
I'll
spray?
go look.
I'm
I'm
sure that
happy to
we
go
do.
look. So Amy, thank you for the suggestion. You
Yeah,
know, we love your suggestions, and we love doing whatever we can to help inspire you and teach you about crafty product.
definitely.
So should we flip the camera
Yeah.
and talk about our hours? And we got happy mail. Oh, Teresa wants to show you her
We have a
pointy
new
finger.
pointer.
It looks like you're pointing it a little close to your nose
I
there.
am.
You were doing that on purpose.
Well, I picked it
It's
up
a
and I said to Doug, "What is this for? Like it's a nose picker?"
it's not a picker, it's a pointer.
It looks like that. What's that? It comes in a box and you put it in with ground beef. Hamburger helper. It looks like the
Oh, the
hamburger helper
hamburger. It
hand.
is a helping hand. It's a helping hand. We now have a pointer. And if you really like this and you want one of your own, I found that at the dollar store last night, and I thought it might be handy. You could point here. I'm going to change the camera, and you
Okay.
can point to our hours, our special hours this weekend.
Welcome, Janine. We'll have extended hours on Friday, October 17th,
So
10 to 5.
so we're
Oh, we'll
open
be
an
open
hour
later.
later Friday because there's a class that starts at 6. So if you're coming to classes this weekend in person, you can shop here up until 5 o'clock, and then you can head over to the Marriott
Yes.
for your class.
And Saturday, oh my word, we're opening
I
at 7:30
know.
a.m. I'll be
Chris
at the,
is going to be here.
yeah, I'll be at the 9 o'clock class, taking the class on Saturday.
Oh,
So
I'm glad
maybe
you're
I'll stop
taking a
by.
class. I'm super happy about that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I can't wait.
So Saturday, the first class starts at 9, and it's been a long time since we opened that early.
Yeah.
Teresa, it might be dark out.
Yes.
It very
Well,
well
I
could be
think
dark out.
sunrise is 7:30 now.
Okay,
So
so
I've
it'll
been
be
watching.
it'll just be rising. It'll just be the early morning hours. And the class starts at 9, and we wanted to give people a time to get into the store and check out all the deals and all the 49 market that's here. Okay, we got some Shannon
I have
says
to
she
put
loves
that
the
down.
show and tell mornings. Bunny wants one of the, look at this message. Bunny wants one of those pointers. Bunny, if you want me to go get you one and save it for you, I will. I'd be happy to go down and do that today. Let's see. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Joanne is a first-time grandma.
Oh, that's exciting.
And Joanne, I'll let you know that we just ordered a new baby collection from Simple Stories.
Oh, really?
Speaking of Winnie the Pooh.
Is it like boy and girl, or is it generic?
It's generic.
Generic. I like it. Those are the best ones.
Cheryl said, I think Cheryl's coming this weekend. She says 3 hours south of us, and it's going to be 85 today.
Wow.
Wow, that's not gonna. I don't know what our high is today, but it's not
like 70, I think.
70. Well, that's all right, I guess.
Yeah, as long as it's not raining.
And
it'll be
Leanne
fine.
says, wait till Katie gets a hold of that pointer. I think
I
Teresa
know.
has already done it some justice.
I'm breaking it in.
Hey, you never know what's going to pop up here at Memory Bound. So
I was doing a little clap.
you're clapping?
With my pointer
Maybe we
finger.
need to cut the finger off, and then it would be a clapper. Anyway, welcome everyone. If you're just joining us today, it is a Teresa day, and she's going to talk about spritz, and we've been asked to show you some other things about sprays, and we're going to do that.
You want to show this now? Or
yeah,
wait?
let's show that. We got happy mail from Sharon, and what's really cool about it, Teresa, is it's got the brads on it.
Yes.
That Chris just showed us how she used them on her tags.
The brads that aren't brads.
Yes.
It's very cute.
And I love how she grouped that with the Autumn Breeze
And
products.
this card has, guess what? Spritz on it.
It does.
I don't know what color that is. It's a
Here, if I turn the light on, will it, maybe the spritz will show more. I don't know. It's very fine splatter.
There you see it just a little bit as I turn it. But yeah.
And
can you see it there?
It's really nice. And sometimes I see words like that, like happy, and I don't know how to use that on a card front. But inside, she wrote to us about how she watches every morning. I wonder if you're watching right now.
Carolyn.
Oh, Carolyn. I apologize. I think I said Sharon. I got that mixed up. So it's Carolyn. And inside, she wrote to us how she watches our morning videos, and they are her glimmers every morning.
This is a very cute card.
This is a glimmer for me when you open up. Well, number one, when you get an envelope that's got a handwritten address to Memory Bound, you know there's something good inside. And so
Jerry says she thought that I had the pointy finger because I like Tim Holtz's pointy fingers.
Well, I know. Well, I did think of you when I saw it.
Good.
I did think of you.
I probably need one too.
So Kay also likes how she used the word happy. So thank you so much, Carolyn, for the really pretty card.
Yeah.
And it's a great idea how she grounded everything with a piece of ephemera.
Right there. She used chipboard and tickets, and oh look, there's the tag. That's a little tag. That's great. That's a nice grouping right there.
That's a glimmer. When you get a card like that, it's a glimmer.
And I love that she used the spritz on a day that we're using spritz.
And the brads on the day after we use the brads.
Yeah. I really can't tell what color that is. I don't think it's, I don't know. It's a green. Yeah. There's a lot
Here,
of colors.
I'll look at it. You're more of an expert than I am. Oh, it's kind of an olivey green.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know all the colors. They don't have all the colors in spritz. So that's one thing to think about.
It's a good neutral color.
It is. There's a lot of colors. I don't know how many there are, but I have quite a few. And
so Oh, look at you.
I brought my tin. Actually, I have a full one, but I just brought the colors that I used today, so I didn't get confused
Oh,
and
on
tell
which
you that
colors?
I used
Oh,
other colors. But we've got these tins, which are really nice for storage. This one's not priced, so I don't know how much it is, but that it's nice to store them on their side
oh,
because
geez.
then the glimmer, it's easier to shake it up when you have to shake it. And of course, I have them in rainbow order here.
Of course you do,
Let's
Teresa.
So I made some Halloween and some Christmas cards because I made Halloween cards and then I'm like, gosh, it's almost Halloween.
The tin is $11.99.
$11.99, yeah.
And
And if
that,
you have,
and we only have one
let's see,
left right now.
yeah, we've got some more order.
Did you order some? Okay.
Yeah, I put some on.
I just almost closed out
So
of
it
our
has,
video.
it'll hold 12 spritzes, and I have more than that, so I have 2 tins. The second tin isn't full yet, but I keep adding colors. Like I said, they don't have all the colors. So when I use the spritz, then I usually coordinate my ink color.
So do you want to go ahead and show your stuff and then
Yeah.
we'll show our new product? We have some new product and we also are celebrating October today and we gathered up a whole bunch of pink things for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And we'll have Teresa get started. And Teresa, I can go and
Look for plain distress
sprays.
stain. Yeah.
Okay.
So I use, oh, these are bright. There we go. Thank you. I used the Halloween whatnots, which are super fun, and they make such an easy card. And actually, I saw some cards on Instagram, and I'm going to tell you who I lifted these ideas from in just a second here. But I love the Halloween whatnots, so I use those on some of my cards. And then on my other cards, I use the Halloween. That's Halloween whatnots. Where's the other one? I use holiday whatnots, and those are very similar. I think he came out with the Halloween ones first, and then he came out with the Christmas ones, and they just make such an easy card. It's really easy. And Jen Shirkus, I don't know if you guys follow her. She's the creative chick. She did some cards. She posted some cards on Instagram, and I follow her, and they were so cute and easy that I lifted and made my own. So I'm going to show you the cards that I made. So this is the first card that I made, and this one, gosh, I want to tell you the colors that I use, so I'm going to have to look, is spiced marmalade. And this is what I use for my we always have a Halloween party, and this is the one. And so I'm almost out. I'm gonna have to buy another spiced marmalade because I use so much to make my cards, because I made about 25 cards. And what I did is I also used, so I used a variety of little guys on the side. So for this, for the Halloween ones, I used Tiny Frights. And I know I've said I love this stamp set before because of the owl and what a hoot. And I think that's a funny sentiment. But you don't always get owls places, and that's why I bought it. But I use it for a lot of other card making things. So, all right. So I'll show you how I did the spray. And then I did use black on hers. She used a gold, but I went with black glitter paper. So we do have Doug linked on our calendar the glitters that we use. So this is a black glitter that I use, but I think that silver would be really pretty. We also have gold, which she used like a gold shiny. We don't have a gold shiny, but we do have, ooh, that's you can see me in the reflection. A shiny gold would be pretty too to mat your sentiment on. So that's what I use for that. Then I used, this one is, whoops, I'm doing it upside down. What am I doing? Twisted Citron. And it kind of has a yellow tinge to it a little bit. And this one, I did use the candy again. I thought that was perfect. The candy cane. I love candy. And I'm trying to read. Barb says she has the holiday set. Good. Do you have both of them, Barb, or just the holiday one, the Christmas one? So Twisted Citron is a little bit green, a little bit yellow. But can you guys see the shimmer? It's so hard to see the shimmer with the online. Let's see if this works. No one's answering me. I'm just sitting here by myself, you guys. Kelly's off looking for the stuff, and I feel like I'm quiet. Oh, you can see it? Good. Thanks, Janet. So this one is I Want Candy. And then I did take a little bit of the spice marmalade, and I just put some on my mat. And then I took a paintbrush and I just added a little bit to the candy corn, and I splattered this candy a little bit with the orange because candy corn has orange on it. So I had to do that. So that one was fun. And then of course I had to do a purple one, and I used Wilted Violet on this one. And I also did a wobble. I don't know what it is about ghosts and wobbles, but I have to do a wobble anytime that there's a ghost. And we do have the pink and Maine. We're out of just the small sets of wobbles right now. We're getting more on order, but we have the combo with the large and the small. Sometimes the large work really well with pumpkins. Oh, thank you, Janet, for saying I love the monochromatic too. Makes it super easy and fun. And I can tell you, when I made my 24 cards, it was like an assembly line. Like first I did all the backgrounds and the sentiments, and then I assembled them. And it's something that you can do just sitting and watching. So those are my fun Halloween cards that I made. And then I made the Christmas cards. Oops, I dropped one on the floor. So here's the first one I made, and that is the Holly Jolly one. And this is Lumberjack Plaid, which I love. Oh, I got some really big spots on that one. I don't know if you can see up here. And then for the Christmas ones, I use, of course, the Crazy Things. And you guys know how I feel about the Crazy Things.
They're handy,
Stamp.
handy dandy,
Yes,
aren't they?
because you have the Santa's hat and the candy cane that you use. And I use the candy cane too. But I thought that was fun. And on this one, I just covered up there was a little present on the sentiment, and I thought that was fun. So, and then what? Oh, then I used I love the Rustic Wilderness. This is a green. So this is Twisted Citron, which
Oh my
doesn't look, I
gosh,
know it
yeah.
doesn't look very green. It has a lot of yellow undertones to it. When you look at the card in person, you can see the green. But Rustic Wilderness is Christmas tree green, if you want a Christmas tree green. And then on the candy canes, I just fussy cut those and added those Magical December. And I like to use different sentiments, so I put a different sentiment on that one. And then the last one is Let It Snow. So that's kind of a winter one, and there really wasn't anything in any of my sets. So I used a snowflake, and you could use any snowflake. Oh, and what color is that? That is peacock feathers. And I had fun. Ooh, I got a lot of spritz up in the corner. I can see, you can really see that.
And Val made a comment you could, on the back to the Santa one, you could
yeah.
put a little pom-pom on the Santa hat,
Yes,
which
you
would be
could.
really cute.
I was going to put some glitter and glossy accents, but I forgot. I got busy making another card. So those were my Christmas cards.
And we have another question,
Yeah.
Teresa. Oh gosh, let me go back and find it.
I know, I was trying to read, but
Is
I
there a
have a hard
die
time
that
doing
goes
that.
with the Halloween stamp, or is the ghost fussy cut?
I fussy cut that.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty easy thing to fussy
Yeah,
cut.
the ghost, they have pretty thick lines on these. And so they're pretty easy to fussy cut.
And you know, a week from Saturday is National Fussy Cutting Day.
You know, I thought about
This is
that when I was
perfect.
making these cards, Kelly. I'm like, ooh, fussy cut, fussy cut,
I
fussy
know.
cut. Yeah, so I
And
did
we'll
some
be
fussy
kicking that
cutting.
off on Monday with some things going on. And we're
Yeah,
actually going to have a video on that Saturday with Janet.
on
So she
fussy
will be
cutting.
fussy cutting for us.
Awesome. All right. So I'll just show you how I made the backgrounds and the sentiments. It's just going to be a quick thing. And oh, and we were going to talk about the difference of the regular sprays that we have.
Yes, I'm sorry. I went and got a bucket of sprays.
Yeah.
So I've got the spray stain here. I've got an open one. Does it
What
matter
color
what
do you
color?
have?
I've got
Well, let's
lumberjack
do
plaid.
lumberjack plaid because I have this lumberjack plaid right
And
here.
then the oxide sprays. Teresa, I don't know that I have an oxide. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, and there's not much in here. Excuse me. But it's kind of good because it's a pink one.
So let me get the lumberjack plaid. Okay. So the biggest difference is that the Spritz has like a glitter in it. And you can, in person, you can see this was laying on its side. And so there's all the glitter here. And so you have to shake it up. And it has a little ball in it before you use it to get the glitter to disperse.
Doesn't that sound cool? Do you guys like the
Yes.
sound of that? I'm helping Teresa with the sound effects.
And there are replacement sprayer
Just the tips
that you can buy. And I have some on hand because you can try and unclog it, but pretty much once these puppies get clogged, you're not going to unclog them. I don't know what it is, and Tim has even said that. So usually what I do is when I'm done, I will take my, just to help, I will take my microfiber cloth or a paper towel and wipe the edge so that to try and keep the stuff off the thing. But usually it's the tube down in that gets clogged.
Oh, rather than the
Yeah.
little tip.
And actually I was using my spice marmalade and I thought it was clogged, and then I realized I think it's because there's not enough in the in the bottle when because it's all, there's just a teeny tiny little bit left, and when I angle it then it's not in the sprayer, so I think I have to buy another bottle. But yeah, I do have a sprayer on hand. So the regular lumberjack plaid, it's just a spray. It's not going to have any shaking to it.
No shimmer. It doesn't
Yeah,
have
no
a shimmer.
shimmer.
It's just color.
And then the oxide, you can kind of see it separates as well. This is like scary. this top is really,
that might be clogged. That's how things get
we'll
stored.
see.
That is not one for sale. That is out of the memory bounce back room.
And so we didn't wipe it off after we used it. But the oxide ones have a ball in it too, and you have to shake that up because the oxide, because it's pigment and dye, just like the ink pads, that you have to shake it up to get the pigment in. Now the oxides are much chalkier look when they dry, definitely from the regular Distress sprays. And
do you want me to go get, do you need some paper, Teresa?
I have some paper, but do you want to cut this one in half?
Yes, I'd love to.
So we do have the, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. This is the splat box. And I have a couple of splat boxes. I think I've told you guys before that they're $8.99. They're handy because they come apart.
They fold up flat.
And go flat. This is a bad demo, but there. And so I put mine away.
I do too.
When I'm not using it. Yeah. And I have two, one that I use for glitter so that glitter doesn't get on my carpet and everywhere. So, okay.
So Janet has linked the Spritz. She linked the replacement sprayer.
Oh, thank you, Janet. I didn't think about that today.
She can, people can find it.
Okay.
That's a good view, Teresa.
Yeah, it is. That's
I'm gonna
perfect,
turn the light on,
it?
see what happens with that.
So I'm just gonna spray some of the regular lumberjack plaid, and it really depends on how far back. You saw at first it just did a little splatter, but you can get close and get a big splat. And that's really wet, and it does take time to dry. And it's just going to be a flat kind of look.
And that's the spray stain,
Yes.
which used to be, if you've been a Tim Holtz fan for a while, it used to have a little dauber top on it. Do you remember those?
Oh,
Teresa?
yeah, I have some. It didn't have a spray on it.
Yeah, you could get the spray
So,
extra,
yeah.
but now it is.
Yeah, and you can use the heat tool to dry that. I'm just giving it, I shouldn't have sprayed so much because it's really, really wet. But what, when you spray it, it's pretty much the same color when it dries as when it's wet. And that's one difference with the, and I've got my little handle it tools too, you guys, you got to get those.
Oh yeah, those are just cute.
The difference with the spritz then is when it dries, you can see the shimmer. So you can't really see the shimmer when you first spray it. Oh yeah, Ranger does have a shaker thing that you can order.
Yeah, we'll have to look for that to see if that's something we can get. We really appreciate you asking about it
for people that have hand issues.
Yeah. So
this
we'll
is
check on that.
The spritz I'm going to spray now. So you can see you can do little dots, or you can go heavy. And I'm just going to pick it up. So you can see, you don't really see the shimmer when it's wet. And it's pretty much, it's a little bit lighter color, probably because of the shimmer in it, whatever causes the shimmer, than the regular ink. And I sprayed a lot on that too.
She's a heavy sprayer today.
I am. I like a lot of spray.
I think by looking at your cards, we can tell
you can tell that, yeah. So I'll just tell you what I did is, first I just did the splat technique with the oxide inks. I use oxide because I like a little creamier look. I use oxides a lot. You guys know that.
And I'm an oxide newbie.
Yes, and Kelly
just
started getting the colors. So there you can definitely see the shine.
Let me do this.
Oh.
Yeah, there you can see the shine.
Yeah, and you can see how much darker the regular Distress spray is.
So you get maybe a little more color in the Distress spray and a little more shimmer.
I cut myself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move this over here, I think. Put my lids back on. Now I'm going to show you, I'll spray a little of the oxide so you can see what that looks like as well. But I was saying that I used watercolor paper because I like a lot of water and spray on it. And I just did the smoosh technique with the picked raspberry, and then I'm going to spray this with the picked raspberry.
So you use the oxide ink.
I use the oxide ink pad to smoosh it.
And now you're matching up your spray.
And I did a couple layers because I like to have the little dots in it.
Yeah.
All right. So now this is the Distress oxide spray. I know I'm going back and forth between things. Maybe I shouldn't. So you can do little dots. You can do a big mist, or you can get close. Oop, I'm not going to spray anymore because I'm not going to. And, that looks pretty pink. But it is a creamier look, I think.
I think because it oxidates.
Yeah, it oxidates. And, well, I'll just show you. So one thing you can do then, and this is what I did on my cards, is you can take your Distress water. You can't really see that. The Distress sprayer. And now we have new ones that says it like really big.
Tells you what it
they
is.
changed in case you didn't know what it was. So you can just drip a little water on there, and it's going to oxidize even more. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see. When I spray the water on it right here, it changes the color a little bit. It makes it chalkier. Or you can take a paper towel and just dab, and it's going to lift a little bit of the color off. And that gives you the spots too. So then you get even more spots, which I like the look of that. And you can see it better when it dries. Oh, that's a pretty exciting view. I've got the thing right.
So Kelly has made a comment,
yeah,
about the spritz, because it's, when it dries, you're going to mostly see the mica,
yes,
and not necessarily the color. The mica sprays, the mica stains have colored fluid and colored mica, and so her comment is that's why it looks lighter, because
yeah.
you're only seeing the shimmer part.
Again, this is the Distress, and this is the Spritz. There you can see the shine.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is the Oxide. So compared to the regular,
Definitely more flat looking.
yes, definitely flat. This is a little bit, and it's the regular is brighter, I would say. Not that this isn't bright, but yeah.
The color seems more saturated or whatever.
Yeah.
In the regular.
All right, that was a good question.
Yeah, we love that, and we're willing to.
I didn't think about demoing that.
Well,
so
we're
good job.
willing to do whatever you guys ask for. That's why we're here.
Is that my lid? Okay. So this is what I already pre-splotched this one. And then I have I used picked raspberry. Oh, I didn't have the lid on, and I just was going to shake it, and I pushed my finger on the lid.
Did you get
spray?
sprayed?
I didn't spray myself, but I could have. That would have been fun.
Ooh, that's dangerous, Teresa.
So I'm just shaking it up, and you can kind of look and see if the you can look on the bottom or on the side to make sure that the stuff is all done. So this is really a dry. It's totally dry from when I inked it. And I kind of go this way because, so I just do some corners where I do just a little and I just kind of spray. Then I'm just doing light little dots up here in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm just kind of pumping it lightly. And then I'll do some heavy sprays. Oh, and I got it dripping on me
because Shannon says she would have sprayed herself.
Yeah, it was really close, Shannon. All right, can you see the big drops that I had? So I'm just like lightly pumping.
And you're adding the shimmer because the base was just ink smooshing with the Oxide ink pad.
Yes.
And you're adding the same color of shimmer?
Yes, picked raspberry.
Picked raspberry,
yep.
Okay.
Another thing that you can do, I'm going to put the lid on, is if you have a hard time getting splats like that, you can just take out
that might be the
sprayer and just tap like that.
That could be my way of doing it.
So if you like the little dots like these, then you can just take it out. If you like a big mist, and I usually like both on my cards because I like a big splotch of shimmer. I don't know. I just like it because it's pretty. So like I said, you don't really see it until it dries.
Teresa, we have a question about how are the stains different. So I assume
the stains,
maybe the Oxide versus the Distress sprays, because it is the Distress spray stain. The Oxide, I'm not sure what is the Oxide called? Oxide spray.
I don't know what stain.
So the regular
the ones with the daubers, maybe? Did they call those stains?
Oh, maybe. The Distress spray used to be Distress stain, I think it was just called.
Yeah.
Now it's spray stain because it had daubers, which reminds me of when you had white shoes as a you know, back in the 60s and you had that shoe polish,
Yeah.
or when our son was in band and you had the polish with the white, the spongy dauber, kind of like what the paints have or used to have. And that's how it used to be. And now everything is a spray bottle.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know about shoe polish, but for Tim Holtz,
I'm like,
everything is a spray bottle. I
I
don't
thought you
know.
were talking
I
about
don't
shoe
have white
polish.
leather shoes anymore
I
to
don't
polish.
either. So there you can see that there's the big splotchy. So what I did is I made 2 of each. So I used one for the background, and then I cut
That's how
one
you
in
did
half
it.
for my sentiment. Yeah, so I made 2. So then I have all these little extra half pieces. I cut these the wrong size. Um, and when you have the extra half piece, then you can just go ahead and stamp whatever image that you have right on that. And it already has shimmer and blobs. Oh, I forgot what I was going to do too. So you see this purple one, how it has that splotchy on it? That's what I did also. Before I dried it, now I got water coming out. My sprayer's not on there.
It's a leaky day.
Yeah, it is. Before I dried it, and you can do it after you dried it too. You can do some blobs of water. And I just kind of like that look too, that blobby look.
So bigger,
Bigger
like wet
spots of
spots.
water like that. Yeah.
It's fun. This is one of those things, Teresa, that you can play around with and make backgrounds.
Yeah, you can see my blobs of water I did on that one. And there's my
Ooh,
blobs
that's
on the
really
blue ones.
shimmery.
Yeah. So it just kind of shows up in different ways on your cards. This one you can see really well on my purple one. There's some blobs, that happened in there. So it just adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of something, and then you dry it again. Or you can't, whoops, or you can just take a paper towel, and if you want to go a little faster, and it'll just lift a little color off, but it'll give you that kind of blobby.
Kind of where it's removed the color.
Yeah.
Like it looks like water dripped on it.
Yes.
Which it did.
And it did.
It did.
Yes. Yes. And oh, I see where my spray went.
Oh, okay. Over
Spray
on the
went
table.
on the table. Yeah.
We do have a question for you, Teresa.
Yeah.
Diane's wondering, do you ever use shimmer powder to enhance the cards? Nouveau has a shimmer powder, and I didn't know if you I think you're basically just using the sprays for your shimmer.
These are just sprays usually. I have used the Lindy's powder. Some of those have a little shimmer in them.
They come shimmer or non-shimmer.
But I do like the spritz. I use those a lot.
We can have Janet link the Lindy's Magicals. They're Lindy's magical powders.
So I was going to show you just, then I would just cut it in half and stamp. And then I backed it with, the glitter paper. I also sewed around my edge, of course, but you could cut it smaller if you want. I think, what's her name cut hers smaller. I told them the name. It's the creative crafty chick that Jen Shirkus.
Okay.
That I got this idea from her Instagram.
Oh, good.
And they were such easy cards.
Well,
but I changed mine a little bit. But
stamps are perfect because they're bold.
Yeah.
They're really thick lines and they show up
and
really
they make
well.
such an easy card just to add a little embellishment. But you do want to use archival ink when you stamp on top of the spritz. That's the one thing, because if you stamp it with the oxide or the distress ink, it tends to soak in. The archival ink sits on top, so you want it to sit on top.
Maybe because it's more permanent.
Yeah,
and it dries pretty quick
more
too.
Permanent. And you want to make sure that this is really dry before you start stamping on top of it.
Yeah, good idea.
Or
Sometimes
you'll get
it's hard.
sparkles on your ink. So
do you want to show those stamps, because you had the Christmas and the Halloween?
Yes.
And I stepped away. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep, I showed them. I tried to show the Halloween twice.
Well, that's all right, because they are really good for inky backgrounds.
They are.
And then we do have a story to share too. But what were those called? Holiday
Whatnots. Halloween Whatnots.
Okay.
The holiday is the Christmas one, and the Halloween is the Halloween.
Is the Halloween one? Okay.
Yes, definitely.
You could heat emboss those too. I
Oh
think that'd
yeah,
be neat.
yeah.
Are you gonna stamp that one then?
I can if you want.
Okay. Let me while you get ready or do whatever. I'll tell you what Beth said. She was at one of the first. Do you remember Scrap Fest in Minneapolis
Oh
at the
yeah.
Mall of America? And Tim was doing a demo of his sprays, and he showed how to use them and gave everybody a paper to try it on. And he had just said to make sure your sprayer was pointed at your papers.
Yes.
And the gal next to her was not paying attention and squirted her.
Oh my gosh.
So her shirt and arm and her face. Oh my gosh, Beth. You'll have to let us know. I doubt that probably came out of your clothing. I
Yeah.
hope it came off your face though.
Oops, I missed
Oh,
a little.
Teresa's stamping.
I'm stamping. I'm using the archival black
The
soot
little Tim
is
Holtz.
what I use. Yeah. And I missed the A a little bit there. And usually I give it a couple stamps just because when you're stamping on top, it does
Yeah,
it
it's almost
floats
like
on
you're
it, but
stamping through the
yeah.
color, so it probably would take a little extra. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, it's so pretty.
It is.
I love the little sprinkle dots, and yeah, then I just cut it and I use this half for whatever embellishment, and this half I then matted on.
So that's like what you did the ghosts and the
Yep.
little candy and everything
Yep.
from.
So when you have 2 pieces done, then you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's such a good
I said
idea.
it's a great thing to do.
It's a good system.
Yes, make a lot. If you have a lot of cards to make, it works perfect. So, all right.
They like
Any
the
other
idea.
questions, or
They
is
like
that it?
the idea of maybe heat embossing. I just
Oh
thought we
yeah,
could show your cards. We're going to show Teresa's cards one more time, and then we're
Christmas
going to show you some new products. So don't go away.
and Halloween.
They look so fun. That the whatnots are a fun little stamp.
Yeah, they are. They're super cute.
Okay, here's an update.
Yes.
Beth said it came off her face with some scrubbing, but not so good on her shirt. So if you're spraying with a friend, pay attention and make sure you're pointing down at your paper. And she brings in the pointer when I say,
did.
make sure you're pointing.
I
That
think
looks
the
really
ghost
good
was
there.
my favorite. Oh wait,
That was your favorite?
Ooh.
Oh, with the wobble.
I can make him wobble with the finger. uh, yes. Was there a question?
Yeah, there is a question.
Okay.
Sorry, I got really quiet because I was reading it. Do you stitch through the card front or the cardstock before sticking it to the card?
I just do it on the card so that
You do it
it's
right on the
secure.
card.
Yes, I just put my adhesive down the middle and then I sew around the edge. So I try not to sew on adhesive. I try. Sometimes I do sew over
not
adhesive,
good for your
but
needle.
yeah.
Okay, and then here's a squirrel. So
Yep.
thank you, Shannon. We love our squirrels. When using the Distress embossing powder, do you stamp the image using archival ink first and then the powder, or vice versa?
I don't use archival ink. When you're embossing, usually it's hard to get the powder to stick to archival ink because it dries fast. I usually use an embossing pad, just a clear, or I use the oxide ink. And usually I'll use the same color of oxide ink if I'm using a glaze. Or just the
Match
plain.
them up if you can.
Yeah.
The other thing that I have done before is stamp it in the black archival and then stamp it with embossing ink and then do your powdering.
Yeah,
and then if you missed a spot, it still looks black.
It still looks black, yeah.
Kelly says she is inspired to try this today.
Yay!
So very cool.
Get your spritz out.
Teresa, they just look really amazing together. It's a nice group.
And I know it doesn't look as good on camera. That's the hard part because I'm like,
everything looks better in person.
They're so pretty and sparkly, and I know you guys can see some, but yeah.
So what we're going to do before we go is we're going to show you some new product, and then we wanted to end on a pink note.
Okay.
So I'll
stuff to
pass this
show.
over to Teresa.
Looks like we have a Crafter's Essential Swivel Knife. Oh, I know.
And that's new.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a new product.
And I don't know how much it is, Kelly, but
Well,
for precision cutting and freehand control. And I know Janine for her classes has a cutting knife, a blade, cutting knife on her
that would be a
list
good
that you
one.
need to bring. So that would be fun to try. I wonder how it works. Do you want to see how much it
I
is?
will check the price on that.
Then we have, oh, these are always so pretty, papers from the Craft Consortium. This is Ink Drops Festive.
And we had the 6x6 and now the 12x12 is here too.
I love the green. That's like Twisted Citron green.
It is.
And there's Rustic Wilderness
It's very Christmassy.
It's got the gold in it. Ooh, that's a pretty coral. We've got some red. Oh, and some deep burgundy. Those are pretty.
So we now have the
20
12x12
designs.
and the 6x6
Yes.
is available. A lot of people love these Craft Consortium paper pads. I think we have people that collect them, in fact. The swivel knife is $10.99.
Okay. Oh, these are pretty. This is frosted wood.
And we had the 6x6 and now the 12x12 is in. So it's wood with snow on it.
I'm trying to
I'll
find
just condense it down in a comment that it's wood with snow.
Oh, that's perfect for winter. Oh, wow. That's really different. Clever. What a great idea someone had. Yep, we've got the 6x6 and the 12x12 of that. Perfect for cards.
You do wonder how they come up with ideas.
Yeah, let's put snow on our wood paper. Ooh, good idea.
It's a great idea.
Then we have this accordion album that I know Peggy has used. And did Katie use it?
Yes, Katie used it for her Halloween book, but I don't know where that's at.
They're $9.99. And they're great for little mini albums. I know Peggy sold a lot, and so did Katie, and it was in her kit when she did that. And then we have some more of these mixed media papers. And this is called, I just need to see, I don't know where the name is. This is I guess Quintessential is the name of this one. And you guys are loving these. You don't know how fast these sell out.
Those are back in stock. It's probably the last order of those.
Yeah, very cool. You can cut. Oh, look at this. This would be perfect for fussy cutting, Kelly.
It is good for fussy cutting day. We'll have to remember that.
So that's Quintessential. I think I said it right. This is Time Capsule.
You said it very well, Teresa.
And what size are these? 24 by 30? No, that's not right. That's in centimeters. Wonder what it is in inches.
Well, I think it's like
11.
9 by maybe 15 or something like that.
Fun.
It's probably that A5 or.
These would be good for cards, definitely. And then the last one is Meaningful Memories. And this is in black and white and gray.
Which I think could be really wonderful because you could color it.
Oh, yeah. You could spritz on it.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Very cool.
So those are back in stock.
And how much are those? I didn't.
$13.99.
$13.99. Okay.
And then next we're going to.
Oh,
are we ready to
pink? Yeah.
End on our pink note?
Since it's October.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
And breast cancer affects. Is it 1 in 3 or 1 in?
It used to be 1 in 4, but it might be 1 in 3 now. So we've got a lot of different albums. We have the Doodle Bug, and this is this an 8x8?
Yes, it is 8x8.
And it's the faux leather. Very pretty. It comes in a variety of colors, and it comes with a variety of page protectors. Those are $34.99. And then we've got the Simple Store, or the Doodle Bug 6x8. And with this one, you get tabs and page protectors and a variety of like pocket pages and some solids that aren't solids, I'm going to call them.
Yeah, there we go.
Paper in there, which is really nice. That's pretty. And it's just pink on the side. And that is not priced either, but
I think it's like $22 or $23.
Okay.
That's our sample. That's why it doesn't have a price on it.
And then we have the Simple Stories, which is more of a fuchsia.
And they have a light pink also.
Oh, they do. They do.
Mhm.
That's very similar to the.
I guess I didn't bring them all over because I didn't bring over the 12 by 12 albums
Yeah, that's okay.
that are pink, but
We have them in 12 by 12. Well, not the snap. We have the We Are Memory Keepers. And with this, you get craft dividers, pocket pages, and some papers that are really pretty. But this is a fun fuchsia. Oh, you found Katie's Halloween.
I did find. So there's Katie's example. And we do have a couple of those kits available. You know, we had a couple people that reserved them. So if you reserved one, make sure you give us a call or get online and purchase it before they're gone. We didn't make a lot more of those.
These accordion ones are hard to show.
They're very hard to show. And
they just keep going.
If she
it's
has
so
time,
fun.
she's gonna make one with the Christmas junk.
Oh,
and then
really?
It won't be a kit, but it'll work just like this one.
Very cute. She did a great job with that. All right.
Let me get these books out of the way, and then I'll
okay.
trade you.
So we were just talking about the sprays. So we do have the kit in Spritz and Oxide. And then we have the Spritz in Worn Lipstick and Picked Raspberry as well. And like I said, all the colors, they don't have all the colors of ink in Spritz, but there are a lot of fun ones that you can get. But all of the ink colors Kelly brought over. There's Worn Lipstick, Picked Raspberry, and Spun Sugar are really good. And we've got those in and Kitsch, of course, in regular. Oh, and saltwater taffy.
And you know, I could have grabbed Tattered Rose. I did not pick up Tattered Rose.
Tattered Rose is really light, but these are great colors. I use Picked Raspberry a lot. Kitsch, I use these three a lot, but occasionally I will need something more corally, and Worn Lipstick is what I always go for. So we've got those inks, and some of the colors are in the mini oxides now. We have Versafine, which is a permanent ink, pigment ink, and it is $10.49. And that is called Charming Pink. I like that. And then we have Archival Magenta Hue.
I thought that was a good color.
That is a good color. Oh, I forgot to say we have Kitsch Flamingo in the glaze as well. And all the glazes aren't in every color either, are they?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But maybe that will come about. Who knows?
Yeah. Then we've got some paint from Deanna Wakely, and this is called Taffy. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't have that. And of course, we have Nouveau Drops Carnation Pink. There's probably more pinks over there too, but of course, we always have.
It was fun to see the bucket filled with pink.
Yeah, it is very pretty. We should take a picture of that. So there's chunky brads, there's mini brads, there's eyelets. This is a fun set. $3.99 for all those pink. This is what you need because it has all the colors.
The different
variations. They should do that with brads too. I like that. All right, someone put some little ducks.
Look, we got these ducks. They're all over. They're all over the store. So if you come in person and if you find one, you get to keep it.
Well, I have weird thumbs, but I'll just show you. Compared to my pinky, it's just a little.
I see some spray on your hand.
Yes, I did get some spray. Okay, we've got Stickles. That's hibiscus. It's really sparkly. Then we've got pens, of course. We have a brush marker. That's
the Le Pen. That's the pigment.
Oh,
Le Pen.
the Le
So there
Pen.
were two different kind of Le Pens, and I know you guys love.
Yeah, the Le Pens are nice. And this is another brush marker. Neon
those
pink.
Kareen.
Yeah, and I don't know how to say that.
Close.
Do you know what that is?
Oh my gosh, big words.
No, it's a little word.
Cerise, maybe?
Is that it? I don't know.
Show the word.
Does
We're
anyone
going
know
to
how
say
to say
cerise,
this?
but we don't know how to pronounce it. Oh,
Uh-oh,
here.
it's blurry.
Okay, keep it there for a sec. Ah, well, we can't unblur it. But it's Cerise.
Yeah. Okay, we have the grid ribbon. Everyone should
Oh,
already have this.
okay. Janet says it means cherry in French, and we're saying it right.
Oh,
All right.
that's fun.
So cerise.
I like that.
I know Janet's been to France. I've heard
Okay,
some of
that's
her
how she knows.
experiences at France. In
Of
France.
course, we have gems, all kind of gems. You can't really see these very well.
There they
we
look
go.
pink. One's a lighter pink.
Yeah, light pink.
I like those spellbinder
It is a very
gems.
pink day. And then, of course, we do have our ribbons that you can purchase, the die cut ribbons. Those are really nice. If you're doing a page or even a card, you could use that. And then we've got some paper. I need to get this paper pack. I still haven't bought it. It's a breast cancer awareness set. And I really do like we used to have a walk here in
Yeah,
Des Moines, but we don't have it
They
anymore.
don't have it anymore.
So this, and you get the sticker sheet for $14.99.
That's from Reminisce, and it is
Yes.
called breast cancer, I believe, isn't it, Teresa? I think that's the name of it. It's a very small
Yes,
logo
breast
there.
cancer. Yes. So you can get the stickers individually if you like those. And then this is the paper I'm going to show you. Really cool with the. I just love the
Because you
hands.
could put two together and you
Yeah.
have a two-page
Oh, I'm
layout.
doing it, but
Isn't
you
that
can't
neat?
see it.
We can see it.
Hopefully, I can see the end piece there. Then we've got all these ladies, and on the back is the ribbon and the flowers and the hearts. Very cute. This all comes in the
I think
packet.
it's a great collection. If you have
It
somebody
is.
that's in the middle of the fight for fighting breast cancer, and we all know people or have been, or it's very inspirational to send cards and keep going and don't give up. And
Oh, this one's cool. It says Think Pink.
and look at
Ooh,
the
I like
tree.
that. And that's on the back. Oh, and then this is our Simple Stories.
Oh, the color vibe.
Color vibe paper. We've got.
Is there 4?
Yes, there's 4.
What colors are
Pink,
those?
flamingo, bubblegum, and peony. I think a lot of these colors would go with this collection.
There's a lot of
there's a lot of shades of pink in it.
I would agree.
So I would get all 4 colors. If you're getting the paper
if you're
pack
doing some pink things
or the individual sheets, yes, it's a
Rhonda
beautiful
says
collection.
the lady paper looks like camouflage style. It does kind of look like. I think it's the one with all the people.
Oh yeah,
it is kind of camouflage style, isn't it?
Well, if I can.
Yeah, it's neat. They've done a nice job with it. We have not had a new breast cancer awareness collection for quite a few years, so I was really happy to see this. So
they did a nice job.
A big thank you to
Good
Reminisce.
job, Reminisce. Yes, definitely.
All right, Teresa, are we ready to switch cameras?
I think so.
All right, well, I'm here and I'm going to do it. I'm getting rid of the down camera, and we're back to Teresa.
I'm back.
Back to you, Teresa, and her pointer. Well, Teresa, thank you so much for being here today and showing us all about the spritz and making your cards.
Well, hopefully I inspired you like Jen Shirkus inspired me, because her cards were really cute. And you don't have to do it exactly like, that's what I like about seeing what other people do, because you just take it and then make it your own.
Make it your own. That's a good point.
Use what you have, or maybe you buy something new and try something new. But sometimes you just have the perfect thing. Like these stamps are perfect.
But I think this is a great way to pick up a bottle of spritz and give it a try. Add one to your next order.
Yeah.
If you've never used it, or try a new color.
Or maybe you need to buy a tin if you're like me.
If you're like Teresa and you really like it, then you're going to need some storage.
That's right.
And so, Teresa, thank you again. Janet, thank you for being here in the background. And she just linked Jen Shirkus's site so people can follow her if they'd like to.
She's very glittery, so.
And Cheryl has a comment here that I almost missed.
Yeah.
She said her cancer color is burgundy, and there is a burgundy in that paper.
There is.
So several of those will
work for that. Yeah.
And Cheryl, I think, is coming this weekend, so you'll have to check it out.
Because there's individual on that, so you can get the individual pieces that work for you. Yeah. Who's tomorrow, Kelly? Do you know?
That's a good question. Let me see here. Oh, tomorrow we're going to be showing new product and
Oh,
rewinding,
okay. Great.
and we'll have something else going on too.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we're going to say goodbye for today, and we'll be back
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Have a crafty
and we'll
pink
see you
day.
then.